Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 9th of November. So starting off here looking at euro dollar, and as you can see prices dropped yesterday. The Fed meeting certainly didn't help. They held the rates and didn't mention anything unexpected, so it looks like there's another increase, likely still high probability come December. So there we go, that's where we are sitting, and on that basis the euro sold off, as has many of the other pairings, so the US dollar strengthened there. So well, pivot swing ended by the end of yesterday, pushing down, looking to back towards the lows now. It was had been looking quite well up until that point. Let's just go back actually to the weekly picture, and we are coming back down towards that weekly 200 here in those prior lows. So it'll be effectively, I say, a triple bottom, but the chances are if it starts pushing through to that point, it could well break this time and make a new low. So things have changed, swung back this week. I mean, it looked like we were in the beginning of a bigger swing here, and well, hasn't managed to capitalize, selling off yesterday. So targets for today, well, we do have an untouched daily pivot above as ever. I do look at those as potential targets, but for now it looks like it's just selling off. Now any rallies later in the day, that's where I'll be looking for, but as I say, at the moment it's really looking potentially for short sides, or just sitting here waiting for a clue of what's going to happen. There is a bit of a softening. Is there? Not really, not massively a softening. I was looking for divergence or anything like that. What would make me look for the daily pivot? Well, maybe a break and close above that 60-minute 8 for a starter. We've already tested the 21 a number of times. That may not hold up so much, although may have an intraday hold up and then push back through later. We'll see. But otherwise, it's really looking, maybe even looking for that 21 as a sell point to sell in terms of direction. Not particularly clear here. It's never helped when you get such a move, and this has done the same here. The pound through in the Asian session. The one thing the pound has in its favour, in a sense, is the possible positive surprises. Although reading the news today, it doesn't look like any of those are going to materialise too quickly. There still seems to be hard ball being played over the Northern Ireland border for Brexit, and now trying to bring fishing rights into play, which doesn't look like that's going to be acceptable. So a no deal may be more likely than anything else, and it could see this pound selling off some more unless we see some more positive comments coming through. Well, it's only bear flag in a bull flag really at the moment that we're seeing effectively here. So decision time, but it's already through its S1. Again, like the euro, if we saw reversals, if we saw something reverse this morning or today at some point, daily pivots could be targets, but we've moved a long old way away from that at the moment. And if the 60-minute 200 does look like a potential, but it's just a case of watching for clues this morning. As ever, when it continues to sell off through the US session and then push through, it's where is it going to find the support before it gets some sort of bounce at least. Okay, dollar yen. So dollar yen continued to the upside again, looking towards those double tops, but for a moment it's a bit of profit taking maybe coming into play at this stage. But still got higher lows, higher highs. It may be the simplest play if you can find a retracement to buy off of. It could be somewhere here. It could be a case of just drawing the trend line across the top of this flag, and if it starts breaking out, taking the long side with that. Already caught daily pivots. That's that ticked off the way, which gives it freedom to, as I say, push upwards, and there's certainly the possibility there. It may be one of the cleaner of the pairs at the moment, at least. If it continues rolling, sorry, I should have said. Let's go back to the picture there, chart. If it continues rolling through this 34, well, the 50 may give a better bit of support, but there becomes a point where you think, well, actually, it's already confirmed a sort of in the short term a lower high. But if it was to be looking for sort of too much for a retracement, well then chances are it's going to roll. But for now, it's a case of just waiting for any confirmation of upside. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollars, it held up pretty well yesterday, but still put in a shooting start at the end of the day and selling off at the moment, maybe back towards the 8. It's one of the stronger pairings against the US at the moment, or has been, but just looking at this divergence sitting across the double top now, maybe that's it for now. We'll see how it reacts. Oh, it has actually been up and caught the daily pivot. I was going to say, like many, it may have missed its daily pivot. It's actually hit the daily pivot. So it's lower highs, lower lows coming through here. Would need something more than where it is now, and it's probably diverging, marginal divergence where it's sitting at the moment. So another one that's not totally clear here. So it's just really, for me, it's a morning of sitting and assessing. Now the Canadian dollar's moving back up to the original plan is the long side here, and being on the long side for the bigger move, the swing move, looking back towards those prior highs, and maybe more, an extension, maybe even the 1-to-1 move, which would take us up there. But it's been slow and messy, but it is moving in the right sort of direction again now. Short term, well, it's not a great intraday trader. Yesterday it set most of its time chopping there, big move up there. Well, it's having a bit of a correction at the moment, but it's not the best time to be seeing the correction through, so it could just well and truly consolidate or even pull off from here. So probably best left. Okay, that's pretty much there. So not the greatest of looking charts for the morning. What have we got stored fundamentally today? Well, we've got quite a bit of data, UK data actually at 9:30, so something to bear in mind. We've got the GDP, which is being released as the monthly version, and I believe in the quarterly version that's coming out, being released at the same time. So the old quarterly version comes out, expected to come in at 0.6 versus 0.4, so there's some positivity there. Manufacturing production is expected to be gaining again. It was minus 0.2 last time, supposed to be coming in at 0.1. If these figures materialise as is and are more positive, maybe that pound will see that more bullish sort of flag work out. Whether it will just top is another matter. If it'll it doesn't look like much like a bullish flag from here, I say, but when you're looking at it on the bigger time scales there, it does. But whether that'll actually come to anything, we'll see. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.